Hey guys, Nary here from DrakeWingGaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today we're doing another episode of Dawn Chorus. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this, shall we? So the last time we left off, I was in the room with Lake and Jorgen. They said I could, stay in their room. Oh, I didn't notice that before. That's a nice little detail right there with the reflection on that. That's really well done. But anyway, guys, so let's continue, shall we? Okay. I'll be back in a moment. Lake stands up and leaves the room without any further explanation. Oh. Well, that's sudden, although not entirely unexpected. Where did he go, though? Oh, and if you guys hear any noises in the background, my little cat, she's in heat and she's yowling. So, yeah, if you hear some weird noises, that's it. Your guess is as good as mine. Jorgen goes back to eating his food, and so I do the same. It's nice not to have to cook for myself. Food made by others for me always tastes better somehow. Oh dear. We both stay silent until we hear a loud thud from the corridor. Ow! Lake? It's nothing. I bumped into the door frame. What? I turn around and see Lake walking into the room backwards, pulling a bed mattress behind him. You need any help with that? Nah, it's fine. The hardest part is over anyway. Oh, that's a neat idea. Who did you get this from? Travis had a free bed in his room, so I asked if he needs the mattress for tonight. He said I can do whatever with it, as long as I bring it back unscratched before the end of the camp. That solves the problem. Where are we going to put it? Between our beds would be the best, I think. It would be in the way otherwise. Phew! I had no idea mattresses were this heavy. I'll lean it against the wall for now. We'll move it together when you finish eating. And I'll go hit a shower now. You two have fun. Have fun too, Lake. Lake grabs a fresh pair of underwear from the wardrobe and disappears into the bathroom, leaving us alone again. For a long moment we sit, just observing each other in silence before Jorgen speaks up. Would you like something hot to drink, Carvin? I'll be making myself some. Oh, yeah, sure. I reply automatically without even thinking. I don't really feel like having tea at this hour, but at least we will have something to do. Jorgen stands up and walks up to the cupboard with the kettle. While he prepares the drink, I take out my phone and check the messages. Oh, I have a new message from Miko. Hey, Carvin, you found a room for tonight? Miko's messages always have proper punctuation and capitalization, which is rare to see. Yeah, he's like me, I like to do that. When I write with him, I do the same. Otherwise, I'd feel crude. Yeah, I'm staying with Lake and Jorgen. It takes a moment before Miko replies, but with the way he composes his messages, it's no surprise. Oh, do they have 3 beds in the room? No, I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, have a good sleep, Carvin. You too. Nah. Here you are. Jorgen comes up to me with 2 cups and puts them both down on the table. Will you help me move the table? It will be more comfortable to sit on the chairs. Oh, sure. I could have waited with the cups. I stand up and grab the other side of the table, this time helping Jorgen to move it. He's a fair bit smaller than Lake, and I have to carry the table lower more carefully, especially with the cups of tea on it. I managed to spill some when I bumped the leg of the table at the bed, but thankfully nothing got wet beside the tablecloth. Afien! I really hope it will come out somehow. But probably not. Wow, I didn't think I'd ever hear Jorgen cussing. Sorry, I couldn't really see what I was doing. Don't worry, it's not your fault. If anything, it's mine for moving the table with cups full of tea on it. Not my brightest moment. Jorgen sits down on the chair closer to the window, and I take the other one, grabbing the cup and pulling it closer. Huh? What's this? The liquid inside the cup is raspberry red and smells more like an apple than a tea. Ooh. It's hibiscus tea with some apple. It's nice to finish a day with some herbal tea, and I really like this one. It's a nice, subtle blend with no artificial flavors. Hibiscus is used as a base for most fruit infusions, as it's widely available and cheap and gives the brewed tea a nice, deep red color. It's not a well-known fact, but hibiscus tea has even more antioxidants than green tea. It might be the healthiest beverage in existence. Well, depending on what you look at. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. It's the first time I've heard about it, actually. I don't have anything to say to that, really. My knowledge of teas and their types is fairly limited. Back at the uni, I mostly drank coffee. Actually, Finnish people are absolutely undisputed leaders of drinking coffee, with higher consumption per capita than any nation in the world. I lean into the cup and take a whiff of the aroma. It's indeed mostly apple, with a hint of cinnamon, and a smell I don't recognize. I carefully take a tasting sip. Ah, it's really tart. Oh, sorry, maybe I brewed it for a bit too long. I like it this intense, but if it's your first time, then a bit of sugar and some more water might help. Jorgen fetches the kettle in one paw and a sugar bowl in the other. He pours some more water into my cup, filling it to the brim. I put a spoonful of sugar in the tea and stir the cup fully. And stir the full cup carefully, but not too much, as the tablecloth is already wet. After that, I take another sip, and this time the brew tastes much better. It's still somewhat tart, but now fruity notes are dominant, nicely enhanced by the slight sweetness. It's pleasantly calming and overall very tasty, plus as it's herbal tea, so it won't have any caffeine. Yeah, I see why you'd want to end your day with this. It's nice, isn't it? With a cup in his paws, Jorgen turns towards the window and looks out at the sky behind it through his thick glasses. The glint in his eye I saw before is still there. 1 second, guys. I think for a while for any topics I could talk with him about, but most of them seemed just too ordinary. Something like, so how did you enjoy the first day here, or how was the ride? Won't work here. I can see it clearly, him turning towards me slowly with a disappointed look, saying, "Really, Carvin?" on his face. Oh, really? I can't really think of anything, but the silence is not really uncomfortable, so I just let it be. I sip the tea slowly as it's still piping hot, and look out the window together with Jorgen, the only audible sound being the running shower behind the bathroom wall. Not a bad way to spend the evening, actually. Hey, did I miss anything? The door opens suddenly and Lake comes out of the bathroom in a small cloud of steam, wearing only a pair of boxers. I was in a sauna with him already, but that was a completely different context. Now I'm in his room, though, and he's standing in front of me almost completely naked. It's hard not to stare, as he's really good-looking and deliciously built. It feels weird having this sort of thoughts about your friends. I can't deny that he looks really good, though. I guess I'm lucky that I have handsome friends and get to stare all I want. But suddenly I remember how my friendship with Miko ended, and I feel some irrational fear creeping up on me. I wouldn't want to lose another friend the same way. Not really. I made hibiscus tea, though. Your cup is next to the kettle. Oh, great, thanks! Lake grabs the cup and walks up to the window, looking outside. His mane looks extra fluffy after the shower, like a white frozen waterfall around his head. The moon is really nice tonight. It would be so cool to see it up close someday. And then look back on Earth. I wonder how it'd look. Would it also sometimes be bright and clear and dark on other days? So that I could walk up to the window, look outside, and say, "The Earth is really nice today." That would be cool as hell. Do you think we're ever going to colonize the moon? I'm sure we will. It's only a matter of if it will happen during our lifetime. I would give up my life here to go there in the blink of an eye. Anyway, I'll go take a shower now. Frankly, I'm feeling pretty sleepy already, although that might be because of the early sunset here. Jorgen stands up and walks over to the bathroom, and I'm left alone with Lake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's going on here? The lion turns around and looks at me with his bright eyes. He's nice, isn't he? The sudden change of topic surprised me, and it takes me a moment to understand that he's talking about Jorgen and not the moon. Now that I got to know him a bit better, yes. Although we didn't talk much when you were taking a shower. We mostly sat in silence, but it was, you know, the good kind. I know he seems a bit rough around the edges at first. He just takes some time to warm up to new people. I can tell that he likes you. I can still hear you. An annoyed, muffled voice comes from the bathroom. Oh, right, the bathroom isn't exactly soundproof. Sorry, Jorgen. I stand up and walk over to Lake, standing next to him and leaning on the windowsill, looking out. Wouldn't you be scared to go there? To the moon, I mean. Of course I would be, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't. I think it only makes it more exciting. Imagine leaving everything you have, everything you know behind, not knowing if you'll ever come back. Someday you're going to have to leave everything you have behind anyway, and it's not up to you to decide when. And didn't we kind of do the same when we moved here? Only it was much less exciting, and going back is easier. Whatever you do, there's always some risk involved. Even when you're out in your garden planting tomatoes or whatever. Any given moment you can just go poof. Wouldn't you prefer to do something exciting and interesting before that? I didn't expect the conversation to go in such a direction, so I don't really know what to say. Aww! Some cuties! Before I can think of anything, I can feel Lake's arm brushing against mine lightly before he puts his arm around my waist and rests his head on my shoulder. His gaze is still fixed at the moon, reflecting bright in his wide-open eyes. For a moment, I want to extend my paw and pet him, but I stop myself, simply staying motionless and letting him cling to me. For some reason, I feel like this is what he needs, so I keep still as if I was a solid tree offering shelter. Oh, there's a lot of sadness in those eyes. I can only guess what he's thinking about behind those dreamy eyes, but I can't shake off a feeling that he's very lonely right now. So lonely my heart aches when I look at him. We stay like that for a long time, until Jorgen returns from the bathroom. And that is where I'm going to pause it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to record another one, probably more echo. But anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.